Okay, so let's continue with this real plumbing project. And I left off with this diagram, but I think what I'm going to do is connect these two floor drains with, I'll connect this floor drain on the right with this drain coming off of the water closets and the lavatories. I think these are clinic sinks. Right, yeah, okay. And this floor drain with this water closet. So let's look at a view range. And I think, we'll see. Let's see what happens. Let's right click and look at our section. And that's an overall, which is always good. I like to have an overall because you can see what is going on. And as you populate, this is the roof plan, but as you go down to the parking area, right, this is a fifth level under the roof. And here are going to be other plumbing systems for this bathroom, that bathroom, this bathroom. And as you go down to from 5 to 4, you are going to see all of this being populated with pipes. And so for now, let's do this. Let's turn this 5 off and let's turn 4 off. And so as your overall gets populated, all of this information is going to be copied all down through this. So I like to have a 3D view open so I can see what's going on. And this pipe is going to be this pipe. So what I'm going to do is, the reason that this is a riser pipe, so it's going down, and I'm going to come back and look at it. Let's go to the 5th level and see where it's coming down. Let's get this view, and here's our pipe, and the 5th level, it's going into this wall. So what you like to do when you're routing your pipe from, if it's from the bottom to your roof or from the roof down, there are techniques that you're going to have to use. And whatever techniques you use, I'm sure it's going to be personal. One of my favorites is when I'm looking at a riser going through the building. I know that you have to have your section view perpendicular to the wall, which is, I need to rotate this 90 degrees, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees to the left. Okay, so when you see your pipe, let's kind of squeeze this in a little bit so I can make it more practical. Let's bring this in. I'm going to squeeze this pipe down because when I look at it where the section is perpendicular to the walls, then that's going to give me the wall thickness, or a wall that I can continue going down. Because if I look at it, if it's parallel to the wall, I can't see what's going on. So as you can see from this pipe, that's a 3-inch pipe. Okay, so that 3-inch pipe is coming from, and we can't always get a reference. Let's go back and get a reference if you can. And a reference meaning, in this case, is going to be my water closet. Okay, it can be, you'd like for it to be as close to your view range, your section range, as possible. But I'm going to use that little bit of information there, and I can see that that's going to be on the roof. It just gives me an idea or reference of what I have. Okay, so I know that that's the roof. And there's the floor drain that's coming through, and it's connecting here. Okay, so it's going down, and you can see that it's not aligned. This is one of the ways you can actually align it. So I want to align pipe 2 with 1, because I know pipe 1 is going down into my wall. And if you look or notice, as you continue going down, you can see that if I use this as my reference or as a riser for my pipe, let's go to 5. Okay, so it's only going to, it looks like I'm going to have to go all the way down to the roof, to the parking area. Let's go down to, let's go to second floor. Okay, so what we're seeing here is the plumbing, piping, or model that was used to create this test project from Revit. That's this plumbing model. So if I turn that off, all of that piping is going to go away. Okay, so it looks like I can use the riser from the roof plan for this bathroom area. And if I continue going down to 1, let's go down to 1. Okay, so somewhere I'm going to have to tie that piping into another or pipe that I'm going to use, or my drainage pipe that I'm going to use within my model, you see, because I can't have it out in the floor like this. It's going to have to be in the ceiling and go all the way over so I'm going to have to tie it in somewhere, which is the fun part of doing this type of work. So let's go back up to the ceiling. I just wanted to go over that one of the practices that I use is to, when I'm going down, is to see how far I can go down, but it has to be in a perpendicular manner to the wall that is going down. Because if I turn this, let's say I rotate this in place, right, and choose 90, and I look at this, let's look at it parallel to the wall, okay? I can go inside the wall or outside the wall. This way I'm going to go outside the wall here, and let's look at that section. So as you can see, there's nothing you can do with that. You know, what do? You could look at it and say, what walls can I go down, right? You can, here's a wall, but that's on the second level. You're on the first, you're on the roof plan. You're up here, right? You're somewhere. Where's the roof? Where's the greenscape? Here it is. Okay, so you are here. That's why you are. It's always a good idea to have a reference, okay? Because we're trying to figure out where is it, and you can kind of get here, go back, and okay, so that's the roof plan. And then you could go back, you know, however you want to do it. Go back here, come back. There's many ways, but my point is that you can't, if you're using that wall, then you've already tested that you can go down. But there are other ways that you can use this type of technique, right? You can use this to find a perpendicular wall, like that's an elevator wall, so you're not going to use that. This one, what is this? Let me turn this off. So as tab, 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 tab. What is that? Tab, tab, tab. That's some type of wall. When I'm doing this type of accounting, I like to have my view range, my depth to be 0, just for temporary, so I can see what's going on. And it looks like this wall is part of the green roof plan, but I'm not sure. Let's undo this. I'm going to go back over here and take this. Okay, you always have to use some type of a reference, otherwise you're going to get lost. I'm going to copy that over. Let's just see. I'm just using this as an example. We know we're going to go down in this wall and it's perpendicular. But what I'm trying to preach is you can use this. If that wall did not work, then you can keep the same orientation and look at your other walls that's nearby that are perpendicular to it, right? So you can go through here, move this around, and if you've exhausted all of your, maybe this wall will work, because you're always going to ask that question to yourself, is this wall going to work? Is that wall going to work? And we're talking about going from one end of the building to the other. And in drainage, we're always going vertical, right? We're going some horizontal, but we're trying to get the vent up and out, and we're trying to get the drainage down and out, right? So we have to go through the building. And in order to do that, there are certain techniques that you have to have, and this can be one of them. So we are looking for, let's say we're using this wall, and we're gonna, let's go up. Can I get a reference? Let's come up. I really don't need this at this time, that reference. Let's go to one. Let's go here, because I know I'm on, so our drainage is going to be here, but I want to make this tight so that I'm not getting any kind of extra curricular activities going on. Let's do this, okay, and do our section. And where are we? So we're outside. Let me make sure that I have all of my models on, especially the architect's model. Okay, what's the structural model? What is it doing? What is that wall that's out there? I want to know what this wall is. What is that wall? What is that? What is that? Planar wall. Where is it? Where? Oh, it's here. This is this guy. Okay, so you see, you have to, you're going through trial and error, so we know that's not going to work. So let's do another one. Let's see. That's why I'm all the way out here, because I think that in this vertical, and I'm talking about this, if this is horizontal, then up and down is vertical. In this vertical, I couldn't find anything. And I think that's what happened earlier. I can't use this. What about this wall? What about this guy? Can I move that over? Let's move it over. Let's go here. Say yes. Let's go down. Okay, so we can go down. We can go down. We can go down. We can go all the way down. Looks like we can go down farther. But the problem is, maybe we could get over. Maybe we could come all the way over and connect here. But because we're in the bottom, no, I'm not gonna move it. Let's do this. Let's look at this again. That might work. Let's go back. Okay, we are here, so it's gonna somewhere. So we are going down. Let me move this out of the way. Make sure that there are no structure in the way, and it looks like it's okay, because where is a structure piece like this piece? This could be, you see how this is structured. Maybe, can I do this? Let's come back. Let's look at this in another way. Let's look at the discipline. Since I'm on the section, I'm going to go to architecture. Anything? Okay. So I got architecture. That's architecture. Okay. So you can see the architecture a little bit better. There's the roof. There's that planner. We can come back over. No, let's leave it. Okay. So we are already under the floor if we're going to drain, right? So we have to get under this piece, this, what is it? It's W-shaped, 18 by 55. So it's 18 wide. So I have to go under that and get over here to this wall. and 5. Let's go back over. You see? I think let's do this. Frame. Okay, so it's good. Let's go here, realistic. You can always use your tools to, however you're working with this. Let's see what the structure looks like. Structure's no good. I'll stay with the architect. But if I go plumbing, let's go plumbing. Just going to show me the outline, which is good. And what I wanted to see was that it's continuous. And let's go back to the architect discipline. You see, it looks a little bit more defined. I mean, it looks like concrete, right? All of this stuff looks a little better. Shaded, that looks a little better. But as you can see, the details are coming out a little bit more, depending on your discipline over here and depending on your view, right? I wouldn't use, but I'm going to show you guys another trick. Let's go back to plumbing. Okay, so we're in plumbing, and we know that this is going to go down through our floor. We go to, let's highlight and go to P5, or level 5 is there. And as you can see, we're over here. Let's go to level 5. We're here. Let's go to level 4. And another thing that is another trick that you can use in Revit, if your view is not open and you're on a particular view, when you open that view, the view that's not open, like for example, 5 is open, I'm going to open level 4, and level 4 will open in this view, okay? It's not going to open up way over here. It's not going to do that, okay? It's going to open up here, as far as I know, okay? There may be some where you've saved it as that view or saved it in that area of that view or portion of that view. I don't know. But when you if it's closed and you want to track a pipe going up or down within the floor space or levels, right? Close all of them and start open them up one by one. Okay, that's one way of doing it. So I'm going to open up 4. And we can see that it's continuing to go down. Let's do 3. And this is 3. Okay. So it has that chute in it. Okay. Let's do 2. Okay. So we're still looking good. If I bring, where is it? Let's go back here. If I bring my, all of this drainage, and I pipe the drawing over here. Let me continue. I'm going to just continue. I got 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 is here. I got 2. Okay, you see? Since we were in that view, I guess even if it's open, then it will go in that view. Let's go over here. I'm going to go way over in this corner for 2. Now, if I open up 4, where is it going to be? Yeah. So it's going to be in the last view if it was open. I'm going to close 4, go back to 2, right? Okay, you guys see this? Now, when I open up 4 is going to open up in that portion of its level. Okay? So double click 4, and this is floor 4 in that level. Okay? So there's some little tricks that you can use. Let's go back to our roof plan and close everything but my roof. Okay, so I think that I can get over to this level and go down. I have to check that out. I have to see what's going on. Okay, guys, I was gonna do something else, but there's a few tips and tricks for you that you guys can use when you're opening and closing views. and you're trying to navigate your way up or down through your building. All right, I will talk to you guys later.